See, in this class, we will speak the application of Ampere circuital law, right? See, before starting the Ampere circuital law, we derived the equation for Ampere circuital law. What are those? That is line integral of magnetic field intensity around closed loop equal to current enclosed. And one more is curl of H bar is equal to J. These two together we call it as Ampere circuital law. This is in integral form and this is in differential form. And this leads to Maxwell first equation for magnetostatics. These two leads to Maxwell first equation for magnetostatics. And one more Maxwell equation we need to derive for magnetostatic. These two equations means they are together one. They are called Ampere circuital law. This is an integral form. This is in a point form. Up to this point, is it visible? Yes. Then we'll see the application of Maxwell equation. First, the first application is to find, take up the heading, application of Ampere circuital law. The first point is, the first application is H bar due to infinite conductor carrying current I. See, this we did already using Weier's law. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
See, here even using Ampere circuital law also we will derive. Very simple. What are the steps? Shall we see the general steps
Yes, sir.
for application? See, KCL is given by see, you need to find the direction. Step 1 is like how we did for Gauss law. Step 1 is you need to find the direction of magnetic field intensity. That is, for example, myself is a conductor. Then what will be the magnetic field direction of magnetic field intensity? It will be in the which direction?
Financial direction.
That is phi direction. Yes or no? I need to define H A phi. First you need to find the direction. Then step 2 is correct. Step 2 is you need to find DL bar. See, DL bar is related to what? That magnetic field intensity, direction of magnetic field intensity or not? For example, this is your conductor I. Then how is the magnetic field intensity? It will be like this. You need to define this DL bar. Means, for example, for this it is, what is that? R d phi A. Usually the direction of this and this remains same. Then only the dot product will exist. Otherwise dot product will be same. Then step 3 is you need to find current. Find H bar, find DL, find current and substitute in this equation. That's all. Substitute and simplify. Is it a simple one compared to even Gauss law? Find H bar, find DL bar depending upon the arrangement and find the current enclosed within this Amperian path. Is it okay? Just see this. Step 1, I will consider this as infinite conductor carrying current and it is along, I will take this is along that axis Same explanation. Consider a conductor along z-axis whose length is infinity and carrying a current I. Whatever the explanation I gave for that first application of Biot-Savart's law, same explanation you can write. Or you want me to dictate? No, fine. No. Ampere's circular law is given by then what is the step 1? For this figure, h bar is equal to h into a phi. That is a generalized. This is with respect to this application because I took a infinite length conductor carrying current I. Then step 2. What is DL bar for this arrangement? What is DL bar? This is your DL bar. This is R and this is your D phi. R D phi A phi. Then step 3. Current enclosed is I. Whether this Amperian path enclosed this current I, then I substitute this 1, 2 and 3 in A. That's all. Shall I write this? Shall I write this? Then see this. Line integral of what is your H? H A phi. Even you can write H pi A phi this. If you want, you can write H pi A phi. Shall I write H A phi or H pi A phi? H A phi. This is by default it indicates it's a H pi only. Dot R D phi A phi equal to I. Yes or no? Then what are the constants for this integration? What is A phi dot A phi? 1. Then can H shall I take out? Then R shall I take out? This is also constant, this is also constant. D phi. What is the variable? Phi is equal to R. Then what is this integration? H R 2 pi I. And what is your H? I divided by 2 pi R. And what is your H bar? From equation A? From equation 1, what is your H bar? That is H into A phi. That is I divided by 2 pi R A phi. Don't tell me this equation is simple or that 1.5 phase equation is simple. Very simple or not? Only 3 steps. Get in. Yes or no? Now shall we see the second derivation which we have not done for Biot-Savart's law? That is H bar due to. Shall I have this? Have you taken this? Co-axial cable carrying current. What is B bar for this? B bar is mu into H bar. If you want, you can write on B bar or H bar. Shall I write this? Shall I write both these things? Let us consider the coaxial cable along z-axis. This I will take Z axis. With inner conductor, with radius of inner conductor as, with the radius of inner conductor as A, with the radius of inner conductor as A, and radius of outer conductor, the radius of outer conductor as B. The radius of outer conductor as B. The inner conductor carries a current I. The inner conductor carries a current I. Then what about the outer conductor? Outer conductor. See what I want to say here is, wait. Have taken inner conductor of radius A and radius of outer conductor of inner surface. You take down radius of outer conductor of inner surface. See, the outer conductor will be having some thickness. Was it to be having some thickness or not?
Yes, sir.
That thickness this is C. What is the thickness? This is the thickness C minus B. Yes or no? Hence what I want to say, the outer conductor having inner radius B and outer radius C. Okay? Are you getting? Inner surface, the outer conductor, inner surface radius is B. The outer conductor, outer surface area is, have taken or not? Consider a coaxial cable with inner conductor of radius A and outer conductor, inner surface radius is B and outer surface radius is C. Okay. Then inner conductor carries current I. Inner conductor carries current I. Outer conductor. What about outer conductor? If this current is like this and this will carry current inner, this is I and this will be minus I. The direction will be opposite. Have you seen the coaxial cable or not? टीवी को यूज करते हैं डीटीएच के लिए, one inner copper conductor and outer side is aluminum conductor. In between, this is a dielectric material, mica or something, and this carries the current and like this outer conductor carries the current in opposite direction. A positive रहती है, negative रहता है. If this is I, this will be minus I. This is about coaxial cable. No, because of this coaxial cable, we need to find H. पता चला what is coaxial cable? No, where I need to find H? One H I need to find within this A. And H between A to B. H between B to C. Then greater than C. Means first Amperian path should be within A. Amperian path should be, I'll take the radius of Amperian path as R. The radius should be less than A. The radius should be ranging from A to B, B to C, and greater than C. Let us consider the radius of Amperian path as R. Let us consider the radius of Amperian path as R. Okay. No. See, this will be an Amperian path. The Bluetooth is connected or not? See, let us consider this as an Amperian path. Okay. See, the radius of Amperian path is R. No, KCL, that is step 1 is H bar is H A phi. Step 2 DL bar is R D phi. No, what about step 3? If I consider the radius here, is it I? It is I plus minus I. No, the I depends upon the radius of Empyrean path. If radius, this is your Empyrean path. Just see, if this is the Empyrean path, current encloses is I. If this is the Empyrean path, the current encloses is I plus minus I, 0. If this is the Empyrean path, the current will be lesser than I. If here is the Empyrean path, the current will be I plus part of minus I. Are you getting? I will repeat. If Empyrean path is lesser than A, what is the current? Less than I. If Empyrean path radius is from A to, sorry, what is that? A to B. A to B. The current encloses is I. If Empyrean path is radius is C, B to C, the current enclosing is I, this I plus part of this. If Empyrean path is greater than C, then current enclosed will be I plus minus. Then this depends upon case, different cases. Step 3 depends on radius of Empyrean path. Now what I do for case 1, case 2, case 3, these two remain same. Case 1, case 2, case 3, these two remain same. Only this will change. Then in case 1, 2, 3, shall we find only I? Then call it as equation number 1, 2 and 3. Let us find this step 3 for case 1, case 2 and case 3. Shall I do that? Shall I write this part? Have taken? Have taken?
Yes, sir.
Don't talk, don't talk. Case 1. R less than A. For example, this is the inner conductor whose radius is A. Yes or no? See, this is side view. No, I am putting a top view here. Top view of a coaxial cable. No, I will take that this is your Empyrean path. This is Empyrean path. Okay. What is the radius of this Empyrean path? R less than A. No, what I need to find? Only I need to find current. No, just see this. Pi A square consists how much current? What is the area of this yellow one? Pi A square consists current I. Pi R square consists how much? This current I will call it as I dash. This is pi R square I divided by pi A square. Then I R square A. This is current enclosed within Empyrean path whose radius is yes or no? Then shall I write this? Shall I write this? Then what is that equation 1? Substitute, call it as equation number 4. Substitute 2, 3 and 4 in 1. What do you get? H A5 dot R D5 A5 and what is I? I R square divided by A square. Then already with this simplification, what you got is 2 pi H R. Yes or no? Then what is your H from this? H is equal to I R 2 pi A square. Then what is your H5? H into A. Substitute the value. Is it okay? Is it okay? This is for case 1. Then case 2. What shall I take case 2? R greater than A, less than B. Fine. No. This is your inner conductor. And this is your outer conductor whose radius is B and this radius is A. And what is the NPN path radius? This is your NPN. No, what is current enclosing here? Directly, what is the current enclosing? Current enclosed by this NPN path is what? I. Current enclosed by this NPN path is I or not? No need to do all these things. Shall I have this all? Current enclosed by NPN path is current enclosed within NPN path whose radius R is I. Then just write this as I. Then what do you get this? I 2 pi R. Yes or no? It is same as first derivation. Yes or no? This is same as first derivation. Are you getting? Are you getting? Then case 3. Are you getting this? Any doubt? Then case 3. R greater than B, less than C. R greater than B and less than C. Just don't talk. This is the radius of inner conductor A. This is the inner surface of outer conductor whose radius is B. And this is the inner surface of outer conductor whose radius is C. No, where will be the NPN path? This is your NPN path whose radius is R. Am I right? Are you getting? Are you getting or not? No. Only step 3 I need to find. See, I know what is the current enclosed by this inner conductor. The current enclosed by, sorry, what is the current in inner conductor? I know. What is the current in inner conductor? I know. No, I want to find what is the current in this portion. Of outer conductor. If I take a complete outer conductor, current enclosed is minus I. But only I want to know what is the current enclosed in this, because the current in this I want to know. Current in this is I. What is current in this? Then current enclosed by NPN path is I plus this current. No. Let's see this. The current pi e square, pi c square, pi e square. What is the current in outer conductor? This outer conductor area minus inner conductor. This is the area of the outer conductor. Yes, it is. This is the area of outer conductor or not? From here to here, pi c square. From here to here, pi b square. This minus this will give only area of outer conductor. This consists current how much? This consists current how much? Minus I. Then what I want? Current in pi r square. I want current. This much. This is from here to here. Is it pi r square? Then from here to here, pi d square. Pi r square minus pi d square. What is the current in that? Now I will call it as I double dash is equal to pi r square minus b square minus I divided by pi c square minus b square. Pi get cancel. This is minus I r square minus b square divided by c square minus b square. Okay. Then total current enclosed by Amperian path of radius R is what? Tell me total current here.
I of B square minus.
No. See, in this I call this current as I double dash. And what about this current? I. Is it
Pi.
I double dash plus
I.
I? Then just it is minus I r square b square c square minus b square plus I. You take I outside, then this will be I 1 minus r square b square divided by c square b square. Is it correct enclosed I? Call it as equation number. What is the equation number?
4, 5,
5. Substitute 2, 3, 5 in 1. What is that 1? Line integral of h a phi. Substitute 2, 3 and 5 in 1. Dot r d phi is equal to I 1 minus r square b square c square b square. What do you get this? This you did already. What do you get this? H R 2 pi is equal to this. Then write down what is H. Shall I have this portion? Whether I need this figure further? Whether I need this figure? Or if you need, just I'll have this guy. Then H is equal to I 2 pi R 1 minus R square B square C square P square. And what is the H bar? H bar is H into A. Then the last case, case 4. R greater than C. What is I? I plus minus I. Current, the current enclosed better. Current enclosed is equal to I minus I. It is 0. Then H is what is case 1? H bar I divided by IR by no, is it constant? I divided by 2 pi A square is constant or not? As R increases, what happens? If R is 0, H is 0. R, is it varying linearly? It is like this. At R equal to A, it is I divided by 2 pi. It is constant. Then what is second equation? Case 2. I divided by 2 pi R A. Then it is it decreasing? It is something decreasing, inversely decreasing. Then what is case 3? H bar is I divided by somewhere it is here. Yes. See, 1 minus as R increases, see this B square, C square, B, this everything is constant. As R increases, this quantity will increase. And 1 minus this will decrease further. Yes or no? Means this is a drastic decrease. Means just I'll write this as at C, R greater than C. See, just see this, whatever the figure I have drawn. Fine. This is your H bar R, P bar with respect to R. Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes, I will tell. What is that pious thought? Just you take down